All right. Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to FX Action Trader Weekly Market Live Analysis. My name is Chuan. All right. Thank you for joining us again. So, as usual, before we start, let us see what news do we have on this coming week. And this coming week, we are having a very important news, which is the US election falls on 3rd of November, this Tuesday. So please try your best. Do not trade. Try to not trade any USD pair, all right, because market is expected to be very volatile on this coming Tuesday, and we start to see on we are trying to step into the trading market after this US election. All right, so let me share my screen first. All right, so this is the news that we are going to have in this coming week. So on 3rd of November, we are having this RBS statement for Australia pair. And on 4th of November, we have some news on New Zealand dollar. And again, on Wednesday as well, 4th of November, we are having the so-called the ADP, or we can call this as a pre-NFP. And on Friday itself, we are having the NFP for November, which is the non-farm payroll or non-farm employment rate, which falls on every first Friday of the month. All right, so let us move to our chart. So on last week, I was expecting that there will be a buy trade for this euro dollar, because what we see is that the market has broken this previous high, pull back to the neckline, and this support area got rejected, and I was expecting the market to reach the next resistance level at 1.19294. But however, market did not go as what I was planning, and market break down again this level. Let me erase this. Market break down again this level, the previous low, and forms a new low at here. So meaning that the uptrend is no longer valid, and market is starting to build a new downtrend. All right. So we just connect the dots together. Market starts to drop, which or we can say that market is now in a bearish trend. But this is a US pair. This is a dollar pair, and one thing we have to avoid is that if we look on this H4 chart or even this daily chart, we can see that market is somehow at this so-called the support level at here. This was the previous support level, and market is likely to retest this support level as well. So there are only two outcomes. If you're going to short this pair, we wait for this support level to be broken, and then only we're going to short this pair. But I'm not saying that we have to go for a buy trade now. All right, if we move to the 1 hour chart, if this level is broken, then we can go for a buy trade. All right, then we can go for a buy trade. So I was expecting that this level should hold, and then we look for a buy trade after this support zone is retested and is still a valid support zone. All right, so let us look on the pound dollar. So on pound dollar, last week, market did not manage to break this uptrend trend line, and market just break down of this down. Market did not manage to break this downtrend trend line, and market broke this uptrend trend line, pull back, and continue to head downwards. So for me, the pound dollar is still in a bearish condition. I also be looking for a bearish condition. But one thing we need to take into consideration that is that market is very near this support and resistance zone, and we can see the market has retested this zone for multiple times. And if we really want to short this pair, the safest way is to short after this level has broken. All right, after this level has broken. So this is my view for the pound dollar. Let me make my chart clean a bit. Okay, so market is still in a downtrend. So if you want to short this pair, we just wait for this low to be broken as well. Let us have a look on the gold. So on the gold, last week I was saying that market is in a consolidation mode, and we are only to look for buy at here and sell at here. But look what happened really was market breakdown of this support zone 1890 with a very strong bearish momentum, and there's a pullback to this previous support zone that has now become a resistance zone. So for gold this week, I'm looking for a short trade, which I'm going to look for a sell opportunity for gold. And the possible next target area is around here. So I'm going to look for a short trade for gold with my final target 1851 is about 300 pips here. All right, and let us move to the yen pair. So on dollar yen, last week we see a very clean breakout and retest back to the SNR level, and I was expecting a drop for this dollar yen pair. But on this week, let's see what do we have here. So if you look on the daily chart, we can see that this is the support zone, and the first signal that we see here, there is a very strong bearish momentum here, but we do have one engulfing setup here. There is a bullish engulfing candlestick on the daily chart, and on H4 we can start to see that market fails to do a new low. All right, in fact market start to build up, and if we look on the H1 chart, market is now in a very clear sideways condition. So for my opinion, we might look for a temporary buy trend for this dollar yen. All right, we can look for a buy for this dollar yen with a very strict stop loss below the support zone at 103.95. So for the euro yen, last week I was saying that we can only look for a buy trade after this high was broken, pull back, and we buy at here. But market did not really make a new high, and market break the previous low at here and continue to drop downwards. On daily chart, the market has just broke this previous low on daily chart, previous SNR zone, and we could see that the next area that market is likely to retest is somewhere around here. So for euro yen this week, I'm still looking for a short trade. All right, how about the pound yen? The pound yen as well, market did a very clean breakout and retest at this support zone, and this week we are still going to look for a sell trade on the pound yen here. And the next possible area market could reach is around 133.43, which is about another 200 pips drop. All right, and the last pair for today. Last week, I was expecting that this dollar CAD to be dropped as we see that market continue to form these lower highs, lower low, lower high, and lower low. But market do not show us any sell signal here, and market just break out of this key level, pull back, and continue to rally up. So on this week, we could see that this has formed a possible double bottom here, and we should look for a buy trade or a buy signal for this dollar Canadian pair. All right, So that's all for this week analysis. So this week we have many important news to happen. So please trade with proper risk and money management. And if you're not sure about the trade, if you're not sure about the market, just keep yourself away from the market. I will see you guys again on next week. Thank you.